Hello, my pensive Pisces. Welcome back to my channel. As you know, I am Sachi the Scorpio, and I am here to deliver your guided twin flame soulmate reading for April 2020. Please like, comment, and subscribe. The more energy that you give to me, the more I can give back. For anybody new here, this is the general energy that we look at. It's a spellcaster's tarot, and then we take a look at the light aspect of the situation, which is the lighter karmic lessons that we learn in these karmic bonds, and what is known, what is in the light that we are very aware of. We'll also take a look at the shadow, which is the darker, more difficult part of these karmic lessons, and what is hidden from us, literally in the shadow that we try to bring to the light. I will also take a look at the erotic tarot at the end to see how you guys are with each other. And I want to get started. I also have some clarifiers out here for the shadow and the light. These decks have been with me for 10 years. They hold a lot of energy, and I'll let you know when I was shuffling this, the energy that I was getting is that someone or all of y'all are really worried about getting sick. So stop that, because it's coming up in the shadow. Those are negative thoughts that need to be defeated. You're going to be fine. All right, so let's see what you are bringing to this relationship right now. Wow, the Wheel of Fortune. So you're bringing your awareness to this for sure, that this is a karmic tie and that it is a cycle. So you're either breaking a cycle or going through some sort of cycle, but you are definitely bringing the knowledge that they are soulmate twin flame, you know, that there's a lesson to be learned here. And you're also bringing it all. You're bringing the Wheel of Fortune. You have everything to offer here. Let's see what the light aspect of this is. What is Pisces bringing? What's the light aspect? Whoa, whoa, whoa. So I see that this one wanted to creep out, so we'll leave it there for now. But Five of Wands in reverse and Five of Pentacles. So it's like you want to get over whatever argument that had, and you know, you just want to know where things are physically going to go. The Five of Wands in reverse, like as you can see upright, like they are having a pretty heated conversation. And I always take this that things didn't go the way, you know, according to plan. There's June 21st circled for anybody who needs that message. But this card is about, you know, having some sort of deadline and it wasn't met, things going wrong and playing some sort of blame game, you know. So in reverse, it's like, I don't want to play that blame game. I don't want to, you know, fight about this. I just want to know where this is going. The Five of Pentacles is someone in the woods that's like, which direction do I go? So I think that, you know, you have closed a cycle in this. You want a new cycle to begin. And it's like, I don't want to argue about this. I just want to know where it's going. And what else do we have here? Yeah, Judgment in reverse. I knew that it wanted to sneak out. You saw it too. So, you know, you don't want judgment here. It's like, I don't want to argue about this. No judgment whatsoever. Things play out as they should. It's the Wheel of Fortune. Like, you see this relationship as the Wheel of Fortune. Like, it's the most lucky thing. It's a soulmate twin flame. Of course, it's wonderful to meet these people, of, you know, learning different soul lessons, you know, to make our spirits more wise, you know. So you really do have that knowledge. And it's like, you know, we're so lucky here. I don't want to judge you. Let's not be judgy towards each other. Let's not fight. Let's just figure out where we're going. What's the shadow aspect of what Pisces brings here? Whoa. So this wants to come out like this. And I think this wants to be heard first. So this means stuck. So twin flame soulmate, or I'm sorry, twin flame, two flames. So a twin flame, you have a some sort of dark connection with a twin flame. And I don't know if it's in the shadow because you haven't told this person and perhaps it's hidden. But you have a twin flame and it's in a shadow period. Samhain is Halloween. So, you know, it's around that time of connecting with the darker parts and, you know, things that are spooky and connecting to, yeah, the shadow realm, you know, and that's stuck. So I think that you have a twin flame that you have a connection with, and it's either very much stuck in the shadow, or it's so weird. It like doesn't want me to say it anymore. Like, are you keeping it a secret? Is that why my throat chakra is getting clogged? I feel like this could be someone that you don't talk about. So you might be dealing with a soulmate here, or, you know, maybe you have had a disconnect and, you know, you bring the Wheel of Fortune of like, I still want to offer it all. I don't care about any of this stuff. Let's not judge each other, because in the shadow, you're stuck on this twin flame and it's stuck in that shadow. And it's like, you just want this cycle to be over. You don't care where it goes. You just want it to move forward because it's stuck. And, you know, Nine of Water, this is feeding an emotional situation. So I think that, you know, in the shadow, what you're doing is, you know, you're giving this coin. You're giving the physical. You're giving your energy, you know, the emotional energy into it. And it's really overflowing. And this is also, you know, a sign of mirroring. So I think both of you are doing it. And that's why it's in the shadow, because you both are pouring in to this relationship. So, and for what, it's like what you guys are pouring is also keeping you stuck in the shadow. Although you might be, it's in the shadow, so I'm not sure maybe if even you're aware of this energy, but now you are. But it's a little bit darker over there. I'll be real. All right, let's see what they bring. What is the soulmate twin flame bringing right now? The Magician. They want to make things happen. They want to make things happen. They want to manifest this. They really do. The Magician has it in the bag. Okay, they know what tools to go for. They know what ingredients to find. And they are so good at manifesting. This is also, you know, kind of shifty energy. Okay. You know, the Magician as an archetype can be very cunning and is like a soothsayer that has the ability to, you know, cast spells on people and things and really, you know, sometimes pull the wool over people's eyes and kind of guide them with trickery magic. So there's two sides of it. We'll take a look, but like, I'll let you know, I've dated people and their archetype was the Magician. One was a hostage negotiator, like for a country, and one built robots that built other robots. Okay, so it's some like weird, it's some weird energy, you know. Magicians are intense people. I love them. I love them too, Pisces. Am I with them? No. But I do. I know the appeal. What's the light energy of what this person brings? I think they're also, you know, shedding something. They're getting rid of something. It's like they're getting ready to manifest, I feel. Because we have this... yep, see, that wanted to pop out. So I think this is what they're manifesting. But, like, we have this snake, you know, that's shedding. And I feel like if you did think that they were shifty and they were doing these things, they are really preparing themselves. They want to come towards you, I feel. Like they're trying to manifest whatever this wheel is that you're bringing. And the wheel, of course, is moving forward. You want to move this forward. And I think that, you know, they are still gathering. You know, this is still at the beginning. After the Fool, you know, becomes the Magician. It's still, you know, the beginning of the journey. So I do think that they want a new start, but they are shedding. What's manifesting? Empress in reverse, the Wheel, and the Tower in reverse. Wow. Yeah, can it get any clearer here? I mean, so it looks like what they're manifesting is it's the Divine Feminine in reverse. So it's like they don't want to heal something. They also, like, they don't want to heal something in the past, or they have the inability to. Oh, yeah, it's about the hurt that happened. The hurt that happened. The hurt that happened, they want to move on from it too, because they've been stuck in this tower moment. It's about when everything came crashing down, you know, about the unhealed. The Emperor in reverse is, like, the Emperor upright, you know, that's tending to the wound. That's healing you with Divine Feminine of, you know, care and offering. It's a very beautiful, you know, mother to all sort of energy. So about whatever was not healed before, they want to move it forward. Like the Wheel of Fortune, they want to move it forward. And they don't want this to be a tower moment where everything comes crashing down. They want to heal whatever that was. Wow, that's beautiful. Let's see in the shadow what they're bringing. It's like you both want the same thing. So we'll have to see what the issue is, of course. So in the shadow, they bring initiation in reverse. So they bring some aspect of not being accepted in some way, either by your family, your group of friends, or you are not accepted for them, and it's in their shadow, so you might not know that there's some sort of like you shouldn't be with that person type energy. I'm gonna ask about that. Are you curious? I'm curious. Tell me more about this initiation in reverse. What is this about? This is also soulmate twin flame. It is. It's about being initiated in that soul group. So it's like, you know, they might not accept that this is a twin flame thing because it's still in the shadow on both your ends. And I think maybe their unwillingness to accept this perhaps in the past or even now, like it's still, you know, in reverse. They don't see it how it is yet. And you have the darker twin flame journey. I feel like you've been doing a lot of the karmic work for this, right? Like lately is what I'm getting. But anyway, okay. So it's about the Ace of Wands and the Queen of Cups. So it is about twin flame, about not like emotionally being involved there. And there might be another flame. There might be another flame here. Queen, I always take as a possible third party. But this is Piscean energy. Oh, so it's you. So yeah, it's about not accepting this flame with you. They haven't accepted it for themselves, I don't think, of the implications of being your twin flame. Oh, I know these journeys are hard, aren't they? But or being your soulmate. We do have a lot of twin flame energy here. It can apply to soulmates, but this is definitely a twin flame reading. And, you know, I do still think that there's some energy of someone not being accepted, though. I still do feel that. All right, let's see what you desire. What does Pisces desire right now? So, blocked energy. Four of Swords. So, it's like you're blocking communication somehow. Like you're not blocking. It's like you're not, like upright, this is, you know, blocked communication. In reverse, it's not blocked communication. So it's weird. It's like you don't, let's find out. What, you know, I'm going to ask this deck. Tell me more about this. That was easy. King of Cups. You don't want to talk about the feelings for some reason. It's like, it's about, okay, so it might be, if there's another flame involved, that's what you don't want to talk about. But the King of Cups, you know, expresses his emotion. This is the highest divine masculine of, you know, in the emotional realm that you can get. So you don't want to talk about somebody. It might be a father figure. It might be an older gentleman. But there's something, it's like you don't want to talk about it. It's not that you don't want to talk about it, but you don't. It's so weird. This is the weirdest energy. This is the weirdest energy. And, you know, this is a... Excuse me. We have, you know, the two fish here. Well, two dolphins, but two fish. No, it is two fish. And, you know, it's like you're not ready for that full emotional offering, I feel. But also, you know, as you, it's like you don't want to talk about the feelings about this. It's weird. Let's find out more. This is some really weird energy. Like, only Pisces would get two mixed emotions. That's your strength, you know, the dualistic emotions, that you can feel both at the same time. And it's so beautiful. What's the light? Nine of Pentacles. So you desire for like wanting to know when someone's going to come home. I think you got that last read too. You want to know when this person wants to come home. It's like, that's why it's like, I don't care if we talk, like we can talk or we don't have to talk about these feelings. I just want you to come home. I just want to see you. What's the shadow? What's the shadow here? Mother of Water. So you're still emotionally nurturing this situation. So, you know, the Maiden ushers in new emotion, the Mother nurtures, and the Crone extinguishes. Okay, so desiring the Mother of Water is saying that, you know, you desire, it's like you say, it doesn't matter. We don't have to talk about the feelings aspect. We don't have to talk about the emotional aspect of what happened. But in the shadow, what you're not saying is that you do want to talk about the emotions. You want that rain to come to you. Interesting. Be impeccable with your words. All right, let's see. I don't mean to tell you what to do, but I'm just saying, in these situations, it's good to be impeccable. So let's see what they desire right now. What do they desire? Six of Cups in reverse. So it's like they don't want to fill their cups right now with this to create a family. It's like this is not getting emotional fulfillment from familial ties. You know, upright, this is, you know, the card of lineage, of, you know, getting fulfilled by being around, you know, grandchildren and being like, wow, look at how life works. Isn't that funny? We got together, did the little, you know, and then had kids, and they had kids, and now we have grandkids, and like looking back on your life and getting your emotional fulfillment that way. And also this is, you know, what is inherited. So in reverse, it's like you don't want that life right now, or sorry, they don't want that life. I guess we have some cross watchers, Pisces. They don't want that life. They don't desire that life right now, and they're not getting emotional fulfillment through like familial obligations. I'm sorry, because I know you want them to come back. What's the light energy? This one wants to say something. The King of Wands. So they do love you. They feel very, very passionate about you. I also think that, you know, they desire sexual things for sure. King of Wands is a very horny card. This is also, you know, very magician-like. The King of Wands is a master manifester. Knows how to manifest, knows the ingredients, knows what to do. So I do think that there's some sort of aspect about that as well. What else? What else? Ooh, this wanted to pop out too. So the Eight of Swords. They're tired of some conversation. It's like they've really, they're desiring, like they're so exhausted towards a conversation that has happened that it's drained them. It's like they want to fuck and they don't want to talk. Oh, I'm sorry, Pisces. What's the shadow? What's the shadow here? You know what? No, I want to see. What? I want to know more about this. Tell me more about this Eight of Pentacles, or Eight of Swords, sorry. Tell me more about the Eight of Swords. Temperance in reverse. Huh. So it could be perhaps about some alcohol situation. So I don't know, you know, fish are known for the drinking. And maybe this is what you don't want to talk about. You don't want to talk about the drink. He's holding that cup. And like, in the shadow is all this water, so you might be secretly drinking. That's only for some. I'm just saying, because Pisces, you know, who drinks better than a fish? Yeah, I have a Pisces Lilith, so I know that journey. And, you know, the temperance in reverse, you know, temperance literally means abstinence from alcohol. So when it's reversed, it says to me about the drinking. it can also be about emotional balance of things, of who's pouring in whose cup. And I think that you guys have gotten in arguments before, and, you know, they don't want to talk about this going back and forth. And remember how I mentioned that dualistic emotion things? I think that it's, you know, very much you two coming together, and how that works of two people talking to emotion, and like you're telling them like, I don't care, we don't have to talk about it, even though you want to. You just want them there, and them, they don't want to talk about it, and that's the truth. Well, maybe we'll look in the shadow of what they desire, but they don't want that. They don't want to go through that. And let me tell you, if you need this, Pisces, if you need this, wait for them to grow up till they can give you this. What's the shadow? What's the shadow? Not that I'm trying to tell you what to do, but I've been on this road. What's the shadow? And you have so much to offer. You have so much to offer. You are bringing the Wheel of Fortune, okay? The Wheel of Fortune is such a positive card. They're bringing the Magician. Yes, they're good. You know, they know how to manifest, but they're tricksters. So in their shadow, Lammas in reverse and 9 of Fire, Pluto. Wow. So they are going through some sort of soul transition. And remember how, you know, I told you, you know, this snake that's shedding, that they're going through some sort of transformation. So I think that they're starting that period. I don't think that they're very far along in that journey, unfortunately, but that's okay. These things take time, and they're worth it. It's soulmate twin flame, and it's twin flame all over here. It's worth it. So with Lammas in reverse, this is the Devil in reverse, you know, so it's like they know it's not toxic, or like they're trying to get rid of the toxicity. And, you know, this is Pluto, the planet of death and transformation. It's that cycle of knowing that you die and then you're reborn. So they are really, they're trying to get rid of this toxic energy of them. This is also a card of overindulging, so it could be perhaps maybe addiction on their end as well, or just their end. It's like, you say you don't want to talk about this, like, have you been using, have you been drinking? They definitely don't want to talk about this. It's so exhausting to them, but you secretly do want to know, but really you just want them to come home. But anyway, so like they are ready to get rid of the toxicity, and they are ready for this transformation. It's still in the shadow for them, and that's why they can't do this. That's why I was wondering, like, you both want the same thing. What's you know, what's the deal, you know? But they aren't, you know, they're not ready to offer this to you, because they have to finish this journey first. They have to finish this journey. They have to go through this transformation. Okay? All right, let's see the outcome for the month of April. What's the outcome for Pisces? 5 of Cups in reverse. So, you know, this is crying over spilt wine in reverse. So, it's not going to be, it doesn't look like it's going to be a very terribly emotional time. Tell me more about this. It's like it won't be sad. What's going on here? 5 of Cups in reverse. 5 of Pentacles. Huh. So you're not going to get this emotional clarity sort of thing. You know, you're not going to get the emotional conversation that's sour, which, like, I know that you need to have that, you know, for your own well-being. And there is an aspect of being physically rejected. We have a lot of 5s here. We had, you know, 5 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, you know, and the 5 of Pentacles comes up again, you know, with the 5 of Cups. 5 is very, very hungry and needs more, you know. And I feel like it might be that this is rejecting the wine, you know, and this is physically rejecting it. So something's being rejected. Something's being rejected physically, but not emotionally. There it is. Something's being physically rejected, but not emotionally. What's the light energy here? So I don't think that they're going to come home, I'm sorry, in April. if they're in quarantine, how could they, you know? But what's the light aspect here? But it's still emotionally alive. I mean, of course, it's a soulmate twin flame. You know, how could it not still be alive? That's what these connections are. And we learn our soul growth by healing through them. So with the Ten of Swords in reverse, we have communication transforming in reverse. So I don't think whatever, you know, the way that things are communicating, like the communication can't occur until this transformation takes place. And we know that your twin flame, your soulmate, is going through that. Like here they are in the fire, you know, they need to do that. They need to go through that transformation and be born again like the phoenix, which is Scorpio, you know, Scorpio, Pluto is Scorpio, and Scorpio, you know, dies as the scorpion, is reborn again as the eagle, dies and is reborn again as the phoenix. So there's something that needs to change. There's something that needs to change there. All right, what's the shadow energy? Whoa. So that's too many. That's too many. There's only 1 to 3. This one wants to come out. Okay, Saturn in reverse. Tell me more. So I'm going to talk a little bit about Saturn. This wants to come out blocked. Yeah, okay. So this is saying, like, hold this energy right there. And I was going to say something about astrology. So this is something that needs to be really said. So Saturn in reverse just moved to Aquarius. And I think that this signifies the Saturn retrograde that is going to happen on June 30th, I believe, is when it happens. Follow me on Instagram at I am Sachi the Scorpio. I write about Saturn's transits. I'm going to do more predictive astrology if any of you are into that. So when Saturn goes retrograde around that time, there is going to be some significant thing. So, like, check out the tarot during that time. If you drop off for a while, make sure you do that in June. And this Saturn retrograde is going to, you know, shake foundations of society. Like, okay, so Saturn rules everything that is related to social structure, establishment, money, well, wealth, actually. Taurus is money. Capricorn, Saturn is wealth. So, like anything physically constraining is what Saturn and Capricorn represent. So there is, we can see, you know, that transit of Saturn through Capricorn was insane. And it just shifted to Aquarius on the 21st of March. Can you feel that shift? Yeah, it was big. Social structure moved from at home in Capricorn to Aquarius, which is all about revolution, humanitarianism, expansion, you know, technology, innovation. So, you know, there's a lot of things that are happening with Saturn that I think is going to influence your relationship and the physical stability of it, especially because, you know, you want that to come back. So pay attention to what Saturn is doing. I will try to remember to mention it during your spreads for the months to come of what is happening with Saturn. But also, this is not dead. This is not over. And like this card is saying, hold that message. It's stuck. It's stuck energy. Okay. So, you know, the planet of death, Saturn, you know, it's in reverse. It's not over. It's not dead. They need to go through this transformation period. Okay. All right, so let's take a look at what Spirit says that you need to hear. By the way, if you want to look, let's look, I forgot the erotic tarot. But if you want to take a look deeper into this, I now offer extended readings in the description box below. We'll look at a little closer to the energy between you two, the general of what's going on right now. What's being let go of, how you view them, how they view you, the connective, the blockage, and how to move forward. And then we'll look deeper into the erotic tarot for your separate energies. This is how you are together. And then you can see if, you know, someone's having sex with someone else, or, you know, what sort of erotica that they are currently into. So let's see, what is, there we go. Justice. Wow, everyone is getting this. So I think it's because a lot of people are in quarantine, and I always associate this with pornography. Justice, like, because this is, you know, peeking from you know, through a lens, through a lattice, and, you know, it's very much staying in the background. We also have Leo, so if you might be having sex with a Leo or someone with major Leo placements, this is also a card of voyeurism and exhibitionism, of like watching. So I feel, I mean, a lot of people are, you know, watching pornography because we're all in quarantine and stuff like that. So I think that it could be that. This is coming out in almost every single spread. Let's look at their energy. And we only have one person here. So 9 of Water, like they're getting very wet. They're dripping. Look at these piles. So it could be, you know, like you might notice about them that maybe they're like a cum slut, or really into fluid exchange, things like that. Like this person really likes to get wet, orgasm, cum, spray, you know, squirt, I mean, spray. That was so weird. So they're very much into that fluid stuff. But it is only one person. So again, I feel like they, you know, they are also in solitude. But I feel like when you are together, there is some aspect of perhaps voyeurism or exhibitionism. It's like you like watching them get off. This is also Pisces Jupiter, so I think they think about you when they masturbate, you know, because Jupiter is traveling, and like in the mind, traveling to Pisces. So let's see what Spirit says. What does Pisces need to hear about the soulmate twin flame relationship? Each of us is an angel with only one wing. We can only fly by embracing one another. So beautiful. So remember, like, how sacred these connections are. When both of you are ready to come together, you will fly. You know, this person, they need to recognize that yes, you would be stronger together, you know, of course. But they have some journey that they need to go on their own. And when that is ready to come together, you know, when, you know, each of us have one wing, when both of your wings are ready to come together, this conversation with the 10 of Swords in reverse is going to flip upright so that it can fly like the phoenix, okay? That's going to happen. What should be focused on healing this relationship? What should Pisces focus on to heal this relationship?